What's up YouTube? Tonight's video we got a little blast from the past. I'm going to be showing you how to transfer Pokemon from 3rd generation all the way up to 7th gen, which is pretty cool. In this video we're going to be focusing around getting our shiny Deoxys called Pickle all the way up to there, and we're going to have a little bit of fun in the process. And if anyone doesn't know how to do this or just wants to have a watch for a little bit of nostalgia, let's do it. So pretty much what you need here is you need all the generation games from 3rd gen all the way up to 7th. You can actually skip 6th generation if you want to, because you can use the Pokebank and stuff to get around that. But if you do want to transfer onto 6th gen to get specific moves or whatever, you'll need that game as well. So today I'm going to be using my Fire Red version. Now you'll need a DS that supports Game Boy Advance games and obviously 3DS games, so it's that big old chunky DS I've got at the moment. So as you can see, this is what the bottom screen looks like. So you can see I've got my Pokemon Pearl in there, and I've got my Game Boy Advance game, which is my Fire Red. Now obviously this can work on the other 3rd gen games as well, like all the 3rd gen, like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green. I'm just using this one as an example, as it's got my Deoxys on it. So booting up the Pearl version, now we're going to scroll down here to migrate from Fire Red. Now whatever game you have in there, it'll say migrate from. So say if it's, Leaf Green, for example, say migrate from Leaf Green. So that's just whatever the game is. And on the bottom screen, it'll actually bring up a little thing. So it'll be like, do you want to migrate, from your game? It'll have your trainer name there, and you'll just hit yes. Now, if you actually haven't put this game in this particular DS before, or you've altered the clock or anything like that, you actually need to wait 24 hours before you do an initial transfer. You don't have to do this every time. This is just something you need to do initially, but then after each transfer of 6 Pokemon, you'll have to wait 24 hours. So I'm just going to do a little cut, because obviously we're not going to wait 24 hours. Okie dokie, we're back from 24 hours. Thank you guys for waiting 24 hours for me. So we're going to go to the migrate section again. And same as last time, now it's going to say Pokemon cannot be returned. So obviously, once you send these Pokemon from your 3rd gen game to your 4th gen game, that's pretty much it. You cannot send them back. So these are the 6 Pokemon we see at the start. There's the Deoxys, Hitmonlee, Magneton, Zubat, Garcy, and Ditto. Now, basically, you press on the bottom screen, a little dot will be like flashing on them, as you seen there. And when you pick on a Pokemon, right, that has a hidden move, that Hitmonlee actually has like a HM move, you cannot actually transfer it. So you will need to pick like another Pokemon. You can actually do that on Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and things like that, but at the moment I'm using a Pearl, so I won't be able to do that. So I've picked 5 Pokemon. We're just going to scroll across and get a 6. Obviously, you need to do 6 at a time. I'm just picking something random out. Also, you guys get to have a look at some of my games as well. I got so many games, so it'll be quite funny to see what actually stuff is on there. Okay, so obviously it's just giving you warnings that you cannot get the Pokemon back, and we're going to be saving that data from Fire Red onto Pearl. Now, obviously, you'll need a completed. You need to have all the games completed as well, because some of the stuff is, most of the stuff to get the Pokemon transferred is all after game, and that applies to every game. So now we're going to go on to Pokemon Pearl, and we're going to head into the PAL Park. Once again, you need to beat like the Elite Four post-game, all that stuff. Now, the PAL Park is located. I actually have a berry tree very close to this, but I'll show you on the map where it is. It's Route 221. I'll just bring up a flying Pokemon. Who is my... I think it was Pelipper. Yeah, Pelipper is my flying type Pokemon, and it's just right there on right there. It's like a little green dot. So that's where you want to go, and that's how you got to pick your Pokemon up. So you got to physically catch your Pokemon again in this little PAL Park. Now the PAL Park is actually broken up into like little terrain stuff where your Pokemon are actually hiding. So all the Pokemon won't just be in one little grass patch. You'll also get points and stuff for doing that as well. I've done this so many times, and we're gonna go in here. Now, you get given 6 Park Balls. The Park Ball acts as a Master Ball as well, so once you find your Pokemon, you just throw it at it, and that's it, right? So we're going to have some fun and see if we can find these Pokemon. I can't actually remember where all these Pokemon are located, so this could take me a little while to find them as well. We'll see. What do we got first? We got the Voltorb first. If you want to skip through this part and just get to the Deoxys, you can. That's cool. I just wanted to show the whole process. It's just a little bit of a nostalgic run video tonight. Okay, so the Park Ball, as I said, acts like a Master Ball, and you only get 6 of them for each 6 Pokemon. Okay, there's the Voltorb Corp. We got to find the Deoxys, people. We got to find the Deoxys. That's what we're after. But you have to catch all of the Pokemon anyway. You can't just like stingy out and not get the rest. Okay, second Pokemon is the Ditto. Now, I also transferred a shiny Zubat over that I found on the same game file, or Kath found that one on Victory Road. So I thought I'd send that one over too. But mainly we're going to focus on getting the Deoxys over and stuff. Okay, there's the Ditto caught. As I said, you can go fast forward through this bit of me catching the next couple of Pokemon. But if you want to watch it just for interest, you should. It's pretty interesting. Okay, so this bit doesn't look like there's any more Pokemon here. Let's go up here. So all of them have got like little sections where you can catch them in like different terrains. There's even a part where you can surf for Pokemon. I don't have any Pokemon that I can catch by surf, so that's good. So, oh my god, there's the shiny Zubat, guys. So that was the one that I transferred over. We're going to catch that straight away. It looks really nice. And yeah, there's the shiny Zubat captured. Now, I'll probably fast forward this process. If I can't bump into a Pokemon like really quickly, like Deoxys, it might take me a little while to find it, or I might just bump into it. I'll probably do like a little fast forward section. But yeah, this is how you just go through and catch all the Pokemon. Oh, here's another one. We might actually get it quickly, so it's fine. But if not, I'll do a little fast forward section. Okay, so we got done. Magneton, that was the 4th one. It's easy to see how many you've got left too, because it depends on the amount of balls. So we've only got 2 left, which is obviously Deoxys is one of them. I forgot what the other one was. It'll come to me in a second. Okay, there's the Magneton caught. None of these Pokemon are really special except for the Zubat and the Deoxys. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So there's the water up there. If you've got like a water type Pokemon, you just need to surf on the water there. I don't think there's any more in this section. And here's the surfing part anyway. This is kind of like a little nostalgic tutorial video too. So yeah, if you're interested in that, I just thought I'd add that in. Okay, I got a feeling it's going to be... Deoxys is either going to be here or here. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we got the... Oh, Ghastly. That was the... Okay, so of course Deoxys is going to be the last Pokemon after doing it. That's cool. Let's capture the Ghastly. So after this, right, we're going to be getting these Pokemon onto a Black and White 2 game. You can do it to like Black and White as well. It's basically the same process. I'm just using a Black and White 2 game. Now you need to have your that game obviously pass as well, because you'll need to go to the Poké Transfer, and you will need like an old school game as well to transfer them. I'm going to be using a DSi. The quality after this is going to be from my phone, because at this stage I had a DSi that was meant for recording, but I didn't actually have it, or something was going wrong with it, and I just film using my phone. It's reasonably clear. You'll be able to see what's going on. Anyway, that's to come up anyway. So we're going to see if we can find this Deoxys. I have no idea what this is. I think it's I'm pretty sure when I did this last time, it was in this patch of grass here. I could be wrong. Come on, Deoxys appear. I'm not sure 100% about the mechanics of this. I think they still have the rarity in the grass. Possibly. If anyone has, I can shed some light on that. But I feel like the Pokemon's rarities kind of comes into this as well. It's there, but you just got to like search for it for a while. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. I can't be sure of the exact numbers. I can't exactly remember them off the top of my head. But I know it's around here somewhere. Okay, we're going to do a little cut to find it. Okay, we're at this like top area here. I just remembered that I actually got it here last time, and here it is. I was searching in the wrong area. Okay, so there's our boy Deoxys. Man, looks so cool on 4th gen. And we're going to catch that, and that's pretty much the Deoxys captured. So, yeah, if you skip forward to this bit where the Deoxys is, basically all I did was catch the other 5 Pokemon. Deoxys was the last one to actually be found. So, there you go. That's how you go about getting the Pokemon. So now we've got them on 4th generation. If you need to teach your Pokemon any moves or anything like that, make sure you do that, because we're going to be sending it over to 5th gen, right? So if they got any like specific generation moves, like tutor moves and things like that, make sure you do that before you obviously send it over to 5th gen. And of course, your items and stuff will not, they won't transfer over either right in the end, because you have to. Obviously, we're poker banking and stuff too. Okay, this guy's just going to give you like a total of points. That's fine. Now, the next bit is going to be involving me transferring my Pokemon from 4th gen to 5th gen. As I said, I'll be using Pokemon Black version 2. So I'll probably have like a little phone video there of me doing it. It should be able to be visible, but we'll get to that stuff in a sec. So firstly, we just want to check out our PC. And we're gonna have just look at our Pokemon here before we go. My goodness, this is full of like Wonder Trade Pokemon. There's like a whole box of hacked Pokemon I found on the not Wonder Trade, the GTS that I got. Basically what I did is I went through and actually checked them all. I had like a box of Pokemon that I had as unchecked, and I'd go through them all and stuff. There's still a whole bunch I haven't checked either, but and there's like breeding. This game's been wiped out many times. There's a couple of legit shinies here. Have a look at these. So we got some. Couple of shinies here, which are pretty cool. Nice 4th gem. That's my very first shiny Manectric there that I ever caught. So my very first shiny Pokemon is still on there. So a couple of Pokemon there, pretty cool. But anyway, people, we shall be back on. I'll have a version from my phone and I'll explain what to do next. Yeah, we'll catch you then. Alright, now the process of swapping between 4th gen to 5th gen. So you want to open up your 5th gen game. Here I'm using Pokemon Black version 2. And we want to be transferring the Pokemon from using 2 DSs. So you need to have a DS that's reasonably old, like a DSi that has the download DS Play on it. I'll show you what that is in a second, but yeah, just you need 2 DSs. So in the older DS, put your 4th gen game, and in your other DS, you want to have your Pokemon Black and White 2 game. Alright, so we're going to head to the left here and go through this little section. Now, you need to have passed the whole game as well to then post-game and stuff to be able to get here. So go in this little building here. If you've never been in this building before, you'll go through a little bit of dialogue and stuff. So just go through that. Obviously, go through all the prompts and do that stuff. And you want to talk to this scientist here because we're going to be going up to the little TV section. Okay, so we got the little bit of dialogue here, just going to go through that. Basically, it's going to tell you need 2 DSs, right? And it's going to launch your, basically using infrared between both of the DSs, right? So that's pretty easy. It's going to ask you to save your game too. And obviously, you'll need your Pokemon in your boxes as well, not in your party. So make sure you got that. Okay, so we're going to save the game here. Alright, so now we're going to walk up to the little computer section, and it's going to actually bring up something. I'm going to show you what it looks like on my DSi. Now, I'm going to be filming my DSi on my phone, so it's probably not going to be as good as, good as quality, but you'll be able to see what it is. So this little icon on the DSi, your other DS, you want to click on that. Also, you want to have your game actually selected in there. It'll actually tell you on the bottom screen. So going over to my other DS, you've got your game in there. You want to obviously transfer the Pokemon from, being my Pearl, to Black and White 2. So we're going to click on the DS download play, which is this. I'm sorry for the awful camera angle and everything. And then it's going to look for the software available. So it's basically searching for your 5th gen game. And you can see the Pokemon transfer here. There's the ID and stuff. And then you just hit A on it and select it. And it's going to ask you to download it. And you just go yes. Then it's going to download. This little download screen is on there for a while. It's not like instant. So you just have to be a little bit patient with that. I'll leave it for the full time just to show you how long it is. It's probably not, it's not really like super long, but it's sort of just like, it's probably like longer than it needs to be. So it's just it's creating like a link between both of the DSs. Okay, so that one's finished. And now on the bottom screen of this, it's actually going to load up your Pokemon party on the other game. So I'm just going to wait. I do apologize for this. If you can see out the top, my DSi has like a massive crack in it, so I couldn't show the top screen very well. So it's going to bring up your box here, and you're pretty much going to be dragging your Pokemon from the 4th gen game into the 6 slots there. So once you've got your 6 Pokemon, you'll be bringing up this little mini game. You don't have, I'm not even going to show you that one because you just capture the Pokemon in that mini game. Once you've done the mini game, you have to capture the Pokemon though to send them over. You just hit save, and that's pretty much how it goes. So pretty simple process, and it's going to take a little while to save. Just wait for it to save. And yeah, pretty much that'll be done. So the next step, you want to download the Pokemon Transporter on your 3DS or DS, and you want to have your 5th gen game in. So in this case, it's Pokemon Black and White 2 for me, and we're going to fire that up on that one. So you can download that one that on the 3DS, and it'll bring that one up on the screen. So now we're going to connect to the internet. You need an internet connection to do this. And you want to connect and get basically now we're putting the DS from 5th gen all the way onto the Pokemon Bank. So here you can put it onto like 6th gen and stuff if you want to, or you can just bring it straight onto 7th gen. So the options are yours. I'm just going to bring it onto 7th gen because I don't really want to teach it anything. All the moves that I could teach it are on Gen 7 anyway, so I just want to cut that step out. But if you did want to bring it onto like X and Y and stuff like that, you can as well. Alright, or Oris or whatever. So there's the, you need to have it in box 1 as well on your 5th gen game. So if you want to transfer the Pokemon, make sure it is in box 1 because that's what it reads. So now we're going to be saving the game from the 5th gen to 6. To set on the bank, and we're pretty much good to go there. So once it's transported, it'll be on Pokemon Bank now, and then you can put your game in and actually trade it over, which is going to be super handy. Okay, so going out of Pokemon Transporter now, we want to actually go into Pokemon Bank. Obviously, this is a paid subscription, so you need to actually purchase it. Sorry, had to go grab like a cable then for my DS. I was running out of battery. So, just firing up your Pokemon Bank, which obviously you have to pay for, and we're going to check. It's going to be checking the game card and the internet connection. I think this is like the 3rd or 4th Pokebank, one of Cass's 3rd or 4th Pokebanks. I'm not sure. We have so many of them. So we're going to bring up that little menu there. It's just blah blah blah. Welcome to Pokebank, and we're going to pick the game we want to send it to first. So let's say you want to send it to Ultra Moon or Ultra Sun. Let's go to whatever. Let's just go to this Ultra Sun game, and we're going to send the Deoxys there. If you want to send it to X and Y, you'd pick your X and Y game or your Oris game, whatever you wanted to do there. If you wanted to give it like special moves from those games, you can do that as well. So there are options. So once you've got it onto Pokebank, it gives you freedom to go between those games. But do mind, obviously you can't go back. You have to keep going forward. So that's the only downside of that. Okay, so we don't want any battle points. Just go into Pokebank. So let me check where this is. So if you go to the left in your transport box, Deoxys will be there. That's where we transferred it. And now we're just going to click and drag it and put it into the Pokemon, one of our Pokemon boxes down the bottom. I'll give you a look at that. I just got to swap the screens around for a second. There we go. So there's the Deoxys down there, the pickled Deoxys. And once you're done doing that, just hit save, and that'll save the changes. Yeah, save and quit. And that's pretty much it. Transferring your Pokemon. So let's go over everything. So we've transferred from 3rd gen to 4th gen, 4th gen to 5th gen. 5th gen, we've gone from Transporter to Pokebank all the way to 7th gen. However, you can go to 6th gen in the middle there if you need to do that as well. So pretty much I showed you the whole process of getting your Pokemon from 3rd gen over. But we will see we'll have a look at the Pokemon on 7th gen anyway. We can have a look at the amazing Deoxys Pickle. All right, just disconnecting from the Pokebank there. The Pokebank's like super slow, but I guess that's how it is. So we're gonna I think it was Ultra Sun that I put on. This is one of Cass's games, I think. My DS actually has like at the back of it has like a loose port at the moment, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do for that. Alright, so we're going to check our Deoxys. Now, obviously, you can't have any items or anything attached. And once you've sent Pokemon, you guys know once you've sent the Pokemon over, there's no going back. So make sure you're very, very sure of actually what you're doing, right? Otherwise, you can't get the Pokemon back. Alright, booting up the Ultra Sun game here. And where is Kath at the moment? She's at Ultra of the Moon. I think we're doing a shiny race at this point. Okay, let's fly back on the Charizard. Man, I cannot wait for the next generation. Okay, I want to go to... It's going to go to like the closest Pokemon Center possible. That'll do. And we can do the... We can have a look at the mighty Deoxys. But yeah, this is it. Probably, I'm just basically going to upload this this video for anyone who's interested, and anyone that just wants to have a little reminder on how I transfer my Pokemon up. I do this also with all my Pokemon and my Wi-Fi battles that I need and stuff. Like, this is exactly the same what I do to get... Whoops, I actually went on the Taurus there. This is how I go about doing it. Okay, so now, if you go into your box, it'll be in your, obviously, the box where you deposit in. And here it is. So there's the Pickle on 7th gen. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I've got to just show you down the bottom. I actually put Seismic Toss on in there too. So it's shiny. It's got a 3rd gen exclusive moves being Seismic Toss. And yeah, that's all. I don't think I missed out anything at all. If I did miss out anything, if I forgot to mention anything, please let me know in the comments section. I will be giving this to all my Patreons as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's kind of casual, but I thought it was a fun video to upload for tonight. Okay, people. Peace out.